What's going on YouTube? Gabriel right here representing the movement towards improvement. Today's video, I want to share with you guys how to find a golf instructor that could take you to the next level. For me personally, I would prefer to have a coach, instructor, mentor in every avenue of life. I wish I could have a video editing coach, a golf coach, a fitness trainer, because there are people who have studied a certain subject for a certain amount of years, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 years, that have had experiences you haven't had and have gained wisdom that can help you. And that's been my own personal experience. When I have somebody there to coach me and guide me, I improve a lot quicker than when I try to do it by myself. And that's one of the mistakes I did when I was younger. I had a friend, Blair, who you guys have seen in many videos. He was just a very good natural golfer when he was young, who had very little to maybe no instruction. And I said, if he can do it, I can do it. And because of that, my game went stale for many years. I didn't improve. And once I got mad and fed up, I said, I need some help. I'm going to go get some coaching. And really the first big coach I had was Jim Flick, who charged me $300 an hour. And then Carl Welty, who I used to drive 2.5 hours to get to. And now I'm getting lessons from Greg Crosaganda in San Diego. So I put a very high value now on information and coaching because I want to improve as quick as possible, and I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel and do everything by myself. My advice would be, when looking for a coach, is to look for a coach that is relevant to the goals that you want to achieve. At that time I was looking for a coach. I wanted to play competitive golf. I wanted to play in tournaments. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to find the best player teacher in San Diego. So I went online, see who was playing the PGA sectionals, and that's where Greg popped up. He was shooting under par, he was winning sectionals, and I said, I want somebody who's either done it, right, who has played a high competitive golf, who tried to get on tour, or who's doing it now, or both. And that's why I went to see him, and my game definitely improved. Right now, for the coach that I want to go see in Hawaii, he's an expert on the biomechanics and how well the body moves efficiently. And because I really want to focus on my golf swing now, that's why I want to go see him. So understand that, in my opinion, each coach has their own strengths and weaknesses. Okay, there's certain things I learned from Jim Flick I couldn't learn from Greg. There's certain things I learned from Greg that I couldn't have learned from Carl. And that's why I like to get different viewpoints, different perceptions, and I get more well-rounded approach, I think. But that being said, there are players like Luke Donald, who his coach Pat Goss, him and Pat worked together for 15 years. So for me, you gotta have to feel it out. But at the end of the day, whether you go to any coach, you're gonna learn what you liked, what you didn't like, what worked, and what didn't work. Also for me, I like the older coaches. I feel like the older the coach, the better, the more experiences they've had, the more people they've helped, the more things they've learned. Also, that being said, look for a coach who has good students. If you're a junior golfer looking to improve, find a coach that has other junior golfers he's taught that are doing well. So once again, that's like their social proof. See whose coach is getting good results with their students. So you guys, I really hope that helped. This is Gabriel Ryder here saying, grab a mentor, grab a coach, instructor. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. Do not try to do it by yourself. And yeah, this week, you guys, I'm doing a golf giveaway. Brand new Adidas Polo. All you got to do is subscribe and go like my Facebook page to be entered to win. All links down below. Hit me up on Instagram, PGA Tour Driven, you guys. Pick up MTI wristband if you want. Support the movement. I would really, really appreciate it. Links all down below. Thanks, you guys. Subscribe, hit that like button, share if you want. I appreciate your support. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.